The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, welcome to Chicago, Hidden City. I'm Judy Von Esch, and I'm melting. So I'm going to let Spotter take it off before I turn into a puddle of ice cream.
Hey, everybody. I'm Antera, and tonight I will be playing Spotter the Nosferatu.
Hey, everybody. I'm Mama McStabber, and tonight I'm playing Dr. Taylor Hammond of Clan Bruja.
Hello, everyone. My name is John Levi R., and I'm playing Dr. Magnus Sanchez of Clan Gangrel.
Hey everyone, I'm Kyra Glaciate, and tonight I'll be playing Bastion of the Clan Toreador.
Hi, I'm Maddox, and I'll be playing Dr. Theodore Smith, Clan Tremere.
And I'd like to say thank you all for your watching today and being here with us, because this is our season finale for season 2. So we're going to actually start this off with a particular Rose. In this New Haven? Did you move? Where were you at? Where are we at, Bastion?
Yeah, so we moved. Currently, I forgot the name of the neighborhood. It's big and has a lot of different communities around, specifically a Brazilian community. I'm trying to get the name. Ooh, found it. It's Wrigleyville.
That means you and Spotter are neighbors. Not exactly neighbors, but you're in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, neighbors enough. So
Spotter is always over. He loves having friends.
Yeah, so that would mean that Spotter actually did solve Bastion's arrangement of his haven. The place is nice, not really well decorated, just a few plain details, but there's a few statues in there. Those are cahuncas. Those are very commonly used Brazilian boat equipment statues, and they are purposely made to be extra scary. These ones that Bastion actually sculpted himself have very interesting faces on them. One of them is a mask, relay of the mask of the Niktuku they killed. The other one is a version of the face of the creature in the lake. They are on the sides of Bastion's house and entry, that you cannot see them from the outside. But if you enter and look around, you can see them. And both of them are actually works of magnum opus. They are utilized to discipline threat gaze. So when someone is about to enter and Bastion likes the person, he says, look straight ahead. And do not look up, because there's a third. But I do believe that tonight specifically, I don't know, but is Spotter over?
It can be if you want.
Sure. This night specifically, Bastion is finishing up all the touches around, putting things sorting things. He's not very good at this. And I imagine that Spotter is just looking at that's his terrible aesthetic.
Spotter's
skills.
making sure your security's up to snuff this time. So
Yes, there's a lot of security. That's a lot of investment on security. So cameras, proper locks, and things like that.
Oh.
Everything's very pinpoint.
Well, you can use the first dot of his lore sheet.
Ooh.
It gives you a dot of security and post turn.
Sure. So that's your recommendation to use.
Mm-hmm.
And as Bastion finishes putting up a few boxes below, he looks at Spotter. Well, I want your honest opinion. On a scale of 0 to 10, how much would you give the security of this place?
Once you make those changes, I can't ever give anything a 10, especially considering who you're dealing with or we're dealing with. It's probably more accurate. If they want to get into something, they will get into something. It's just a fact. Unfortunately, I rather be blunt about it than sugarcoat it for you.
No, thank you. At least you're honest.
One saving grace is that if you go down far enough, they won't be able to find you. And if they do try to find you, they will be very lost.
True. That's also a problem. You see, I have been trying everything. I've looked up to the people of Elysia for information, put my little roses on that. I've put up with security around the domain, around our domain. I've talked with contacts. I talked with Oneka. I talked with the other guy, the one with the like favorite mark or something. I've talked with the Ventru. I even talked with other roses.
Yeah.
Couldn't find much. But I haven't talked with one specific thing. So, Spotter, would you help me on this?
Of course.
Trying to talk with Chicago?
Yeah, absolutely. It's she might be a little confused at first. I say she. I don't know what it is.
I mean, it's a city.
A city.
In Portuguese, we have gendered language, and city is feminine, so it comes naturally to me.
I just treat her like a sister, so she seems to like it.
Good enough. Come with me. And
Sure.
did you feel Bastion and Spotter actually go to Bastion's room?
Yeah. Which
is actually on the down part of the house, and it has not a wooden, actual dirt floor. It's very crudely the wooden floor was removed, and there's only dirt. And Bastion walks in. All right. Okay, this is Earth, so Earth enough probably to connect with the land. I don't know.
It's really funny. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing in general.
What do you mean?
All of you did this very differently. Taylor just put her feet up in a chair and started talking to her.
She's very nonchalant, yes.
Yeah. Theo just got kind of like he got added into the call one time. And Magnus too does what I did. You just kind of stand there and they just let the city in. I prefer to do it upstairs. Honestly, personally, I listen to the city. I listen to the people talking, the people walking, the cars beeping, everything. Just get into it, as it were. For you, it might be different.
Yeah. Well, the experience I have with communing with the land, as one says. I've killed a lot of Sabata, and they had a few sorcerers in the midst. I believe they were Shmis. They did a lot of land communing and things like that, and they generally utilized more proper contact with search. I have no idea what they were doing, but that's my experience.
Yeah. No, I get it. Just do you, I don't know, do you meditate?
Sure. All right. Make yourself comfortable. There's a bed in there.
I'll just stay on the ground. Axolotl doesn't care.
Sure. Bashan also stands on the ground, and
Just
then
listen. Just, I mean, there's still noises down here. Just, you've got good senses. Listen to the things rustling around. There's probably a dozen Nosferatu under here right now running around.
they could show themselves up. I could make some tea. But anyway,
They're very shy. They're not.
absolutely. So Bashan closes his eyes
Mhm.
and starts listening and trying to communicate with the city. And for that, I will be utilizing the Tremere Coterie Merit that allows me to connect with the city via the Nosferatu lore sheet that Spotter has.
As you connect in with the city, thankfully there's no Cub skin going on right now. That would put a whole nother layer onto this. I'm not wrong. You do hear the hustle and bustle of the streets above you. You hear people talking and walking. You hear cars. You hear people beeping and, hey, buddy, why'd you move? You know, the usual sounds of the city. It's not until that slowly goes into the background that you just hear a quiet question coming into your head of, what do you need?
Bashan looks at Spotter for a couple of seconds and then in his head he goes, hello, Chicago.
Hello?
So sorry I never spoken to you.
You're going to come around to it at some point?
Indeed. I've been trying my best to, do my things and here keep the city safe. Keep
I know.
you safe. That's a weird way to talk about it. Anyway,
It's fine.
the thing I need is, as you perhaps know, a few humans in O'Hare and other parts are hunters. They kill our kind, kill the other kinds, the werewolves and changelings and I don't know what else. One of them tends to like me. She actually went to my haven a couple of times. And she wants to know more about me and wants me to betray everyone.
Doesn't seem like a nice human to be with or around.
It's not nice, no. I would like, if possible, a few information around her because I got nothing. No one knows anything. No one knows her.
Do you have a name?
I have a face. A very
Mm.
detailed face.
Can you put it in your mind?
Sure. And Bashan actively remembers the statue, the bust he did of this woman.
It takes a moment for Chicago to think because, again, how many people live in this city? How many people have been living in this city for over 250 years? She's dealt with many people, many souls. And as she thinks about it, she'll smile for a moment and go, that's not one of my born. That's a transplant.
I assumed she wasn't local, yes?
No, as in she's not even about from the Midwest. She's not local to the region.
All right.
And you'll think a bit more. This one was born not even of this hemisphere.
Hmm. Not even in this hemisphere. All right.
She's angry, but curious. She's fascinated and a fanatic. But for you, there is this pull. You have some kind of magnetic pull towards you for her.
That's lovely. Don't
Not
even know.
something not something you want to hear, is it?
I don't even know her name.
That I will have to do a little bit more on. I get an E name. Something that starts with an E.
All right.
And an S last name. Something starts with S.
E and S.
Mm-hmm.
I will take note of that.
She is still searching for you. She can't find you.
I am trying my best not to be found.
I spoke to Lydia. I know.
She
It's a
said
question.
she said this place is quite protected.
You have your people here.
Perhaps it will take some time for her to find me.
I think that's why she sent you here. Protection
no-
of one's own.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
I
Don't
am
give
no
me that.
I am no seer.
No. But at the same time, you know your people, do you not? What do you think that they came from your homeland here for? To set up their own little land and be in your people, being around your culture again. The habits. Wouldn't that make you almost invisible?
The mentality of your people. All right, okay, I see the logic.
Would you not want to be protected? I can
No.
protect you, and not
I
as much as I wish.
I understand. I understand. It's actually a good plan. I just the main problem with this woman with an E name and an S or last name is that she's not alone. If she was alone, it would be one thing. But she has contacts. She has probably deadman switches. She has a lot of people around her that would act as soon as she vanished.
I don't know the details of this woman yet.
But if you do,
Can find out.
I would be very thankful.
My question to you is, what is my services going to, what are you going to do for my services? I would like a little. I know you tried to save my city, but many people do. This is something you're asking for in detail that will have to draw me away from other things that I am already working on.
I
And you're
have a
able to
plan.
assist. What?
He again looks at Spotter and he goes, "Are you listening to this whole thing?"
Nope. This is between you and her.
All right. And then he closes his eyes again and goes, "There is a tumor in the city. There's
Many
an
tumors in the city.
There's one influence in here that has been here from the start, that has caused the destruction of many cities, that has a
know her.
blood of mine.
I know her.
I want to get rid of her. She tricked me. She set me up. And she violated. I am not one to let this slide.
Are you looking to want me to help you on that? She
That
is
will be-
one
That will be my payment.
to get rid of. Many people have tried. Are you aware of the power she has?
I am not going to face her directly. But later this week, I will show you some results, some things I have done. And if you find this trustworthy result enough, you follow through with your side.
It's strange. Spotter, you've never seen this before. But you actually see from the dirt floor what looks like a very well done sculpted hand coming up, almost like right to Bastion, as in if it's asking for a handshake to complete this contract.
Bastion doesn't hesitate to shake it.
As you shake it, the earth slowly crumbles in your hand, and you hear, "It is done."
Thank you. He looks at Sputter. Now, what's that facial expression?
It doesn't do that. What did you guys talk about?
Few odds and bobs. What are you worried about?
Just whatever you did with her or talk to her about, make sure you follow through.
I can assure you, Sputter, I haven't thought about anything else.
Very single-minded, everybody.
You have no idea. Do you want some tea?
Absolutely. I have to
And
go
as
catch up with Theo in a bit, but sure.
All right.
And as we go from Spotter and Bastion, Dr. Taylor, where are we?
Okay, I thought we were doing a different scene next. Okay. All right. So we are at basically her group of businesses in the southern area of the Rack near Wicker Park. One of the buildings in the row of buildings, she has it's actually the largest space of the buildings. She has converted it into a gym, combination like gym and dojo, for both Mark and her adopted child, Jennifer, who is a kickboxer, to be able to do classes there, to work with the community, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Yep. And it's a surprise for them because they had no idea she was doing this.
Mark will be right with you, kind of like looking around going, "Where are we, babe?"
I got to show y'all something.
Oh,
So-
okay. He'll make sure that he has offered you his arm, and Jennifer does come strolling up like the digs.
Thanks.
Very
Let's
dope.
go on inside and take a look.
Okay, sure. And
And Taylor will take the keys out and unlock the door and lead them in. And inside, it is decked out. It is a divided space. One is for basically kickboxing training and that type of work. And the other side is a more traditional type boxing gym. And she says, I wanted a space for y'all to be able to enjoy yourselves with the community.
Mark looks and goes, "Mon Dieu,
Oui.
no." And he's taken back by this because he's just like, "What the fuck?" And Jennifer's like, "Fucking A, this whole thing? I mean, like this right here?"
I'm gifting it to both of you.
You
It's
immediately see
yours.
you see this like honest to God, like kind of fist bumping at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Oh my God." And she kind of runs around in the space, kind of looking around.
Because she knows Jennifer has been working as a trainer in another dojo that she came up in learning in, but she doesn't own the place. This is going to be hers.
Mark's just like, wow. Kind of walks over to where the boxing is like, how did you know?
I've noticed your techniques.
They're that out there.
I'm observant. What can I say?
Babe, I know you're observant. You're fantastique. But at the same time, it's like, and you can start to hear that French coming in. He's actually very, very moved.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. I mean, thank you, but and start to kind of.
Yeah, and as they're kind of looking over their respective spaces, I'll kind of stand in between the two of them. And I said, and I had some thoughts, but of course, this is going to be both of your space. You can do what you wish with it. But perhaps we can incorporate some self-defense classes, things like that, that may help the community.
Jennifer's like, oh my God, can I move like my classes here?
Yes, absolutely. This is your space now.
I mean, like I'm paying rent, right?
No. I own this, but it's your space.
Brain starts to try and tabulate and understand this.
I'm not running this operation. You and Mark are.
You almost see them like twins from that divided wall, kind of like looking at each other like, are you doing this? Am I doing this? Who's doing this?
If you need a manager, I've got somebody.
Yes. They say
I've got somebody. Annalise will be perfect for this. She's one of the humans of the garden.
Oh yeah. They just kind of nod and agree. They're just so taken back.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer's like, do you handshake, hand jive, fist knuckles, hug? What do you do?
Whatever you wish. Would you like to fist bump? Because I can do that too.
Sure, that works. And she'll totally fist bump you. And Mark knows not to dip you anymore. So he kind of just gives you this really big hug and gives you this really kind of gentle kiss on the lips, and just like, this means the world to me. Thank you.
I have one more surprise for you both.
Oh,
follow me. And I walk to the back where the offices are, and there's a door leading downstairs.
Okay.
And she will take them downstairs. And downstairs, there is reinforced door.
Mm-hmm.
She takes another key, unlocks it, opens it up, and inside is a soundproofed room with various specialized dummies and surfaces and things. This is where you guys can let off some steam when you need to.
Jennifer's jaw just kind of, you can almost hear that clanking onto the floor. And you just see this wild, and I mean wild, Cheshire grin on Mark. And Mark's just like, this is that. Toreadors don't know how to say it. Work of art right there, right? That. That right there. Yes.
These should stand up, but if you break anything, it's fine. We can replace it.
Mark kind of chuckles and says, I can break a lot of things.
I know you can. I'm not saying you can't. Trust me, I have gotten this engineered with that in mind.
He kind of grins that dopey look of like, yeah, I'm going to break some shit. Jennifer just runs in to start looking around like, oh my, it's like that whole, what's this? Except Bruja edition.
It's like Bruja, oh my God, new toys.
Exactly. What's this? What's this? Oh my God.
And there's various weapons if they choose to use it. There's, literally all kinds of shit in here if they want to use it's literally a rage room where if they are about to lose their shit, they can excuse themselves, go downstairs and let it out.
This is something Mark just looks at me and goes, "Babe, you think of everything."
I try.
Well, mission accomplished. This is like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the room. It's fantastic. I wish I had this 3 weeks ago, but at the same time, love the room.
No, 3 weeks ago, you might have needed a rubber room. Okay.
Listen, when you're around enough people, including Hardesty, you want to bounce yourself off of a couple of
I know.
walls and floors and a couple of ceilings too. The Opas were just getting to the point I wanted to grind things into.
He is
ears.
nothing but an overgrown 3-year-old. Anyway, most narcissists are. But I hope you will enjoy this space, and she looks to both of them, truly. I hope that it will help to connect you with the community we serve here and give you something that you can enjoy that is aligned with some of your passions.
Jennifer just smiles and goes, "Absolutely, I can move my classes here. It's actually, this is a safer place than where I have it at."
Right.
You sure I'm not paying rent?
I am guaranteeing you're not paying rent.
So there's no bottom line. Well, I mean, there's no bottom line. I have to factor in on that.
No, we will charge fees, of course, for services, but they are for operational costs.
Okay.
We are basically running this as nonprofit. Okay. We are running this as nonprofit. So any profits we make go back into the community.
That's where I was looking at. I want to bring some people in.
Good.
And I've been already making in connections with some shelters for some women.
Good.
And I'd like to have them come here. We don't have showers, do we?
Come with me. And we lead upstairs. And she will actually show that before there's actually a side room going off of the gym spaces. And it is actually split between men and women. And there are showers and locker rooms.
She's like, perfect. Because I can have some of those ladies, if they miss the YMCA, they can hit showers here if they need it.
Absolutely.
Before they're going.
Absolutely. We can also offer that to some of the homeless in the community. We can do that.
This is a game changer. Do you realize how many people we can help with this?
Yes. That is the goal. That has been my goal with purchasing this property and opening every single business I have opened since.
The hookah bar. We can send people to the hookah bar, right?
Yeah.
Like,
they do have to pay for the service, but yes.
Oh, no. Yeah. Of course. What I mean is more of like, say I know some of the girls from the shelter kind of need a moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can totally pay them. I can give them the money to send over.
Or we might do a voucher program.
I mean, that works too.
Yeah.
And
we might do a voucher program.
I know some of them need work. So,
and if there's openings, we can help, distribute those opportunities to the shelters and things like that you're connected with.
I think that would help a lot.
Yeah. No, absolutely, Jennifer. I'm happy to work with you on this. And I am happy that you are happy about this.
No, well, I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic. There's been some time I've been wanting to move to get certain people out of certain.
Yeah, but that takes money. That takes connections. That's hard to do.
Tell me about it.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Don't get me wrong. Anita did what she could, but she's just
you and Anita are like oil and water. The two really don't mix unless you shake the shit out of it.
Oh, I shook the shit out of her. She didn't like it.
No.
But I shook the shit out of her. That's facts.
But there is a reason why I offered to take you under tutelage with me, because I can understand that drive better than she can. Her passions are aligned in a different direction. But
Why
I
are they?
understand the passion to want to really get your hands dirty and help people.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't do it from the ground floor, or can't do it from the top.
I got you. I understand.
This is amazing. Really. I mean,
I want to give you
oh
the
my God.
foundation to build.
You fucking nailed it. Jesus. I should just call you Dr. Hammer now. Nailed it.
I will let that pass.
No, come on. We'll just turn around and call it Hammer time. But that shit, this is amazing. I mean, I keep saying it, it's just I'm gobsmacked. I don't know how to
and as
function right now.
she's just rambling about, she just kind of looks to Mark and she's smiling.
He kind of walks over and pulls you into this hug, and it's not a completely like cutting off Jennifer hug, but it's this hug where he's proud of you. He's just like, you did an amazing job. Thank you. He gives you a kiss on the cheek and going, so I get to teach you some boxing, huh? He winks.
I may let you both give me some lessons.
Careful. We might have to go into the basement. I mean, this is this is really cool. Very awesome. I'm happy you thought about me. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jennifer is very cool and very awesome.
It also gives a chance for you two to work together a little bit.
True. It just means a lot that you thought of me. Thank you.
And she just lightly taps and I think about you all the time. And she looks and says, shall we head over to the cafe and have a snack?
Yeah, I need a snack.
Okay, come on.
I need some petit fours.
And she will lead them out, lock the secure door, and then head back upstairs and lock up behind them as they leave.
Yeah, as they leave, Jennifer's just gonna look over at Taylor and go, thank you. You really get me. And this does really show that I'm clicking.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
You're not as outcast as you thought you were, Jennifer.
She's trying not to cry, but she's just like,
and Taylor will just wrap an arm around her shoulder and be like, it's okay. It's all right, kid. Okay. Feeling the feels is what we do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go and get something to drink. Before I start being a goddamn mope, you don't need that shit right now. Fuck it. And you guys head off. And as you do that, which you will be there for quite some time, just joking and having some fun. We're going to go from there to Magnus. Where are we at with you?
I think Magnus would visit Melina at her office.
So you are going to a plumber's office.
Mm-hmm.
It's off the street. Kind of. It once was, a very nice office. She got on a discount. So you have a couple of stools, chairs. They're all mishmashed. But then you've got that screen where usually the receptionist is, and there's a door. Well, the receptionist isn't there right now, and the door is open. And you can see tools and pipes and things. It looks like she's cleaning out some stuff to try and reorganize a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just mumbling back and forth, trying to figure out, why did asshole number one throw the pipe wrench into this bag? And you hear her just muttering because it's a little bit of a problem for her.
Magnus would just go and knock on the door, lean in the doorway.
Oh, my dear. Hi, hi, Dr. Sanchez.
Hello,
what is
Melina.
up? How are you?
He just looks around, looks at what she was doing. It's like, How secure is this place?
Now, if you close that door and you shut that, it's as secure as you need it.
Cool.
Why? Did
He
I do
closes the
something?
door and shuts it, and then he's like, "No, you didn't do anything. I just wanted to say that, your sire would have his heart would start up just long enough to give him an aneurysm if he saw you working with your hands like this."
Well, he'd actually have to come and visit now, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, did he ever do that?
No. Are you kidding? I had to report to him.
God, I knew he was an idiot. I didn't know he was that much of an idiot.
Well, no, I'll give you this. I'm glad that he did not visit me here because that way I could at least turn around and dress up so that he didn't think I was a complete and utter failure.
Fair enough.
But I'm not a failure as per my pocketbook and what I've been doing with the community.
There you go. That's the real way to measure things. How are you building power and how are you building money? That's what Ventrue respect at the end of the day.
Well, I'm doing both slowly but surely. Rome wasn't built in a day.
This is true. Rome also had a whole lot of funding.
Yeah,
How's
but I didn't
yours?
have my personal funding or the business funding.
Both.
Being that I've started rock bottom and my sire didn't help, and this is all my blood, sweat, and tears. I'm doing okay. I can't boast Ballard money, but at least I can turn around and say I built this. It's mine.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to build bigger?
Eventually, I'd like to build around the south side and eventually at the north side, but comes and goes. Can't move too quickly, can't move too slowly. Got to make. Alan would give me a whole bunch of back and forth and blah 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 and blee blah blee, and kind of just stop listening to him. I actually went to Naomi a couple of times for some suggestions. She's actually quite nice.
That was a good decision.
It saved me 3 years. I learned quite a bit. And then she's like, go and get yourself released. And I went, done. He doesn't care. Doesn't matter. I'm a woman and clearly in a plumber's suit. She shows it off. But it gets me into places, gets me into very good places. And then I learn a lot of information.
That was actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
Uh-oh. Who didn't do what? Who owes you? Who would want to owe you? Ooh.
I mean, I don't know about the second, but I know a few people on the first, but no, the thing is that I've learned over this past year I need to be a bit more proactive with keeping the city peaceful. And for that, I need information.
Define peaceful in the city of Chicago.
Not drawing two eyes' attention.
Oh, yeah, ew. Not exactly a fan. And there have been times I've seen them driving about.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
They think they're hiding themselves. And look, as any good Catholic, I would know where my I know where my faith is. But at the same time, I also know that Jesus and Mary and Joseph do not go in 7 parts of the car. They're all on the fucking dashboard. Not to mention, they don't use St. Christopher, patron saint of travel. Not to mention, ask them about a couple of patron saints, and they just look at you going, oh, you are that. I'm like, yeah. It's fine.
Kind of think that patron saint of lost causes would be a better one for them, but you never know.
You know what? I have prayed to St. Jude a couple of times for some of those people. And you know what? They do get lost at times, which I'm eternally grateful for. So, I mean, right there is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what kind of information are you looking for?
Here's the thing is that people in your line of business, they go everywhere. They hear everything.
Everyone talks around us.
Exactly. They don't even notice half the time that you're around.
Well, until it's fixed.
Exactly. So, I know you're smart enough to have started putting together an information ring with these businesses.
I might have. Are you in my playbook?
I taught Ballard his playbook. What do you think?
I don't know. He hasn't taught me shit.
Good.
I
Fewer
mean,
bad habits.
here's the funny thing. Could he even walk around to teach me shit?
Generally not.
No.
He likes to sit at his desk and yell at people.
And smoke those horrible cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. You want me to give you information when I find it?
No. I want to bankroll you to expand your information network. And in return, I want you to let me know if there are things that are coming up or happening that I need to know about.
You want to bankroll me?
I believe your words were, you don't have Ballard money.
True.
I do.
But okay. Fundamental question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean no disrespect when I ask this.
Mm-hmm.
Does this make me your bitch?
No.
Why I'm asking.
This is a business deal.
I'm paying this back then.
You pay it back through the information.
How long does it take me to pay it off?
Do you want an actual contract or do you want it to be a matter of honor?
Well, I am a woman of my word, but at the same time, I want to make sure you know I'm not skipping on you.
I know you're a woman of your word, so you won't skip on me.
Oof. All right, now I'm going to ask a really dangerous question. How much are you looking to bankroll me?
We can start with what it'll take you to expand into the South Side and go from there. And I mean through the whole South Side.
I'm glad that my lungs don't work because I think I might be coughing up several lungs.
Mhm.
Do you know how much that is?
Yes.
I don't think you do.
I don't think you believed me when I said I have Ballard money.
No. I know how much Ballard money is.
Mhm.
It's a lot. It's more than I've seen in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I'm still in a lifetime, but oh my God. Okay. Well, I will tell you this though, and this one's a freebie because, well, Ballard money, Jesus Christ. I'm hearing some of the churches are kind of starting to get together,
Really?
watch groups.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're not looking for us particularly.
Mm-hmm.
They're noticing several parts of the city having more homeless people than not.
Interesting.
And I don't think the homeless are us.
No, they're not. I know who they are. Which parts of the city?
She'll actually kind of move because you'll see on the other side of the wall, city of Chicago map. And
Mhm.
you'll see Red points where she has businesses, which is only like 2.
Mhm.
Black is where she'd like to go set up. And then you see circles around certain parts of black pins. And she's marked, where all the different churches are, where all the different schools are, because they need the plumbing the most.
Mhm.
And she'll start pointing out too. And it's not all Catholic, but it's more of it looks like a conglomerate of churches come together.
Mhm.
And she'll go, they're starting to take some of these homeless people and put them into that kind of shelter, which is run by some other charity, but they're all affiliated with the church or one of the churches. So I don't know if they're doing anything, but all I know is they're starting to look at homeless. They're looking at more people on the streets, women looking for help, lost kids. I know one of the churches was looking at trying to do an after school program because they were trying to get the kids off the street because of gangs, of course. But they were looking to teach them things that were fundamentally based on whatever that faith is.
Mhm.
And I have a feeling that they're trying to start indoctrinating. Now, some smell like, you know what? Some don't. So it's hard to pick and choose.
Magnus takes out his phone and he sends 2 texts. And the first is to Waneka. And it's a coded message that just says, have you been sending people into these areas, and have some of them been disappearing? And the other is a text to questions. And I'm trying to think of how he would code this. It's just like, so if there was a city that had some churches of Helm and Torm start working together to suppress a shifter group, how well do you think that would work? Would they go after, the support systems, or would they try and go directly at them?
The Waneka one just simply says, nope, haven't sent anyone down there yet. Wasn't thinking about it just yet, but if I need to, I will. Questions is a simple, we're missing people, but we also know where some of them are at. We're sneaking them out as we can. And then they will say, we are still abiding by our agreement to protect your place, your places. But at the same time, some of our numbers are a little bit low. We are still trying to honor that.
Do you need a distraction to get your people out?
Once we find out the rest, where the rest are, sure, we're still looking. We'll let you know.
Magnus replies with coordinates for each of the places Melina showed them having people.
I'll take a look.
Let me know if you need that distraction.
Roger, Roger. It'll be that Roger, Roger gif from Star Wars. And Melina will just kind of go, you okay?
So here's the thing about homeless people. And this does not just apply in Chicago in case you decide to move. A lot of homeless people have supernatural roots of some kind.
I mean, anyone knows when you say Nosferatu.
Right. The Nosferatu are possibly the least dangerous out of any of them.
Sometimes I would never underestimate Nosferatu.
Okay. So, how old are you, Melina?
Old enough.
No, I'm asking a question. How old?
You need to remember, and I'm looking up, so you have to give me a minute. Because memory is short.
Mhm.
Oh, there we are. Amy. She would just mumble out 2 years.
Okay. So, I've been how I am for, well, since 1870, since the Great Chicago Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the older we are, the stronger we get.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of homeless people run with the wolves. And
Mm-hmm.
a baby of them, the equivalent of your age, more or less,
Mm-hmm.
I could probably get away from them without dying. But if I had to go toe to toe with them, it'd be even odds which one of us would survive.
Let's not.
And that's just one group that lives among the homeless. That's not getting into, the Starborn or, you know, the
This is
what was that?
this is gonna sound really, really rude. Is that why I smell wet dog in certain places?
Yes, it absolutely is.
Okay, good to know.
So a good rule for you and any of your people who happen to be, like us, always treat the homeless people well and treat them
Mhm.
with respect.
That's why I've got gift cards in my pocket every day, every night.
There you go.
Because you never know if somebody's coming in. It's actually some of them are really, really nice and help me bring in pipes.
Mhm.
So I give them gift cards because they help me out.
Yeah. And some of them have been ones that were checking you to see if you were someone that needed eliminated or you were okay for now.
That's why I always walk in with fortitude up.
It's good policy.
Yeah. I've heard what y'all have done in the city.
Hmm.
Yeah, fortitude's pretty much up almost all the time.
Good. It should be, quite
Because dear
honestly.
God.
Part of the problem with Loden's brood was he didn't teach them survival is your first priority.
Well,
Money and power can be second and third in whatever order you care for.
They preferred to teach me fortitude and dominate with my two strongest suits.
I mean, they're not wrong when it comes to supernatural stuff, but your strongest suit is right here. And he just reaches up and taps her on the head.
Oh no, I agree. But I never know if I'm going to get attacked. So I always walk around with the fortitude up.
Good. No.
Yeah.
These churches,
Yeah.
I think someone's using them.
Okay,
They're
my question
fishing.
is, do you want me to go and do follow-ups on my work so that I can say, hey, just trying to make sure we're good? I can do follow-ups and kind of do a little peeping about, and I can have some of my staff do it too.
No, I want you to focus on expanding through the south side. And then that goes well, we'll work on expanding through the north side as well.
Okay. I might do a lot of Sox fan flying, but this is fine.
Yeah. We
Doesn't
do what we
hurt.
have to.
Yeah, piss off some Nurse-Siders.
Yeah. They'll
It's not
survive,
gonna-
probably.
No, they won't.
Well,
They'll
you
just
know.
turn around and become assholes and they'll be fine. I enjoy a little banter. Makes me feel a little bit more alive.
That's good.
Hey, isn't one of your people cubbies? You turn around and give him some sock stuff.
Sure. I'll tell him it's a gift.
You know what? She'll actually turn around and pull out a Sox flag and a baseball and say, "Here you go."
And
We turn
walk
around, we
down
give him to the
every business they start.
to go. We give these to the kids when I'm walking around, and we're kind of like scoping out for job sites and stuff. And when people ask for help, we keep a couple extras. So when the kids go run around, we throw them a ball.
Okay. But no, I've got other people that I've reached out to, other connections about that whole thing. What you should do, you know what? When you're expanding into the South Side, if you see homeless people around, ask them if they'd like a job. You can
Okay.
train them how to do this stuff.
I mean, anyone can be trained. I've been actually getting some apprentices and getting people into the actual business of,
Mhm.
and we can turn around and do that.
I think that'd be a good investment.
Okay. I can definitely do that.
All right. Put together your plan for how you're going to expand. And Magnus reaches out and pulls out a business card that has his secretary's number and name on it. Says, give her a call. I've already talked to her about you. Just let her know you need to meet about the expansion and the funds. She'll take care of it.
Do you want this in spreadsheet or do you want this in Word?
Which is your best way of communicating?
Well, I mean, if you want project plans and everything like that, I mean, I want to make sure I'm giving you a full ass presentation.
Then do that. Impress me. And with that, Magnus turns and walks out.
Yeah. And as Magnus turns and walks her out and goes into the night, I believe we have Spotter and Theo. Where are you guys going?
Wherever the dear Primogen would have set up a meeting. It's
Well,
his
no.
time.
This is valid. And you know what? You know he would be actually having you at the merchandise mart. You're not going down. You're actually going up. And you would only go up to like the 5th floor. Where it's a simple office. Nothing fancy. Actually looks old. The wood, the door is authentic to the merchandise mart. The handle, everything, even the 1902 script on the frosted glass. And when you walk in, it's a proper receptionary room. There's a woman, there's a counter with glass, and the glass is open. She's working away. And she just smiles and says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, we have a prior appointment with Mr. Calhoun.
Oh, okay. And you are
Dr. Smith.
the real Dr. Smith, right?
There is only one, but yes.
Oh, there are many Dr. Smiths actually, but
Theodore.
oh, I met your sire. Interesting fellow.
Huh.
And she just nods his spider like, "Give me a second." And she'll pick up the phone and tell him that you guys are here, and she'll stand up and open up the door for you. He'll go, "Just head on right back. They'll be there in a moment."
And then, yeah, Theo and Spotter are walking down a hallway
Mhm.
and then probably sitting down, I would guess, once we get wherever we are.
It's not a long hallway, and the office, when you walk in, is pretty much circa early 1900s. Very, very classic, clean. He does come in after you, and he'll smile and go, I hope you guys are doing well. It's interesting to see you too. How can I help you exactly? Spot
At
on.
least we don't have bad news.
Wait a minute. You don't have bad news?
No.
And you haven't gone to 8 Ball yet before me?
No.
Oh, she's going to be upset. Grossly upset.
Don't worry, I have other stuff for her.
Mental note to disconnect my phone. Got it. Okay. And he will walk to his desk and sit down and go, what can I help you with?
Let's motion it. Dr. Smith.
Well, I have recently had something of a thaumaturgic breakthrough. And a ritual that I have developed succeeded. And I feel I can start making more. And the next opportunity that so graciously presents itself through rather grand proportions of kismet is that your clan is no longer dealing with a certain hunting problem.
Okay. I'm following. That's excellent news.
And I'm not an expert on wards, but I know how they are structured, how they're built, how they're formed. And then Theo will open up his doctor's bag and set a small vial of what looks like old blood, as well as a plastic bag with some ashes.
Kind of pulls it and looks at it. Okay.
Both of these are samples of the Niktuku. The Vitae and the ash.
Okay. This is excellent. Thank you. I didn't expect you to actually bring back the Nituku, and he'll slowly pick up the ash and go in somewhat permanent form.
I fortunately collected most of the Niktuku.
Oh.
Those aren't the only bags. I just figured that some ash could go a long way as proof.
This is true because you do know we test the ashes for confirmation.
You will get confirmation.
Okay.
But
sure.
I believe that through, and he takes the blood vial back, but we'll leave the ashes to him, that through the blood and the ash and some clan-specific practices, I can develop a ward that will keep them out for you.
That is a very, very high act, and very interesting to see you actually develop it. My question next would be, what would be the price?
Our clans have oftentimes been at odds, not politically, but just culturally.
Oh, I wouldn't absolutely know why we've been at odds.
I'm also realizing that old grudges don't serve anyone long term.
Spotter makes flappy noises.
I always look for a good deal, and I always look for the betterment of the city and the betterment of the clans so we can all work together. I'm not one to hold a grudge, but I'm not the only one within our clan that does remember certain times. So I would not besmirch my clansmen their rightful due as well.
Of course. And this is a topic for you to broach with the rest of your clan, seeing as you are the face of your clan.
I know. It's a fantastic face. Thank you.
I would request maybe to start just some simple business relations.
With your clan?
Yes. Not just with me.
I
If you
understand.
need, charge them the Ventrue price. I know many Nosferatu charge triple to those who can afford it. If you feel that's what must be done, then do so. I just would hope that there is an encouragement. I am telling my clan to connect to others within the city as much as possible, because I have learned that our isolationist tendencies don't get us very far.
This is true, and we only charged the Ventrue prices because most of them are running around with Ballard money.
That is true. They can afford you.
I'm very aware of this, especially Ballard himself.
And one thing that can be said historically about my clan is that while we aren't always liked, we're always put to use.
Agreed, and that's what happens with our clan as well, because we come with many different gifts. Plus,
So-
our spy net is exponentially larger than yours.
And then there are certain tricks, talents, abilities that we possess that very few outside of our clan knows how to utilize properly.
I wonder
say-
why.
I won't say that we're the only blood sorcerers in town, but I'd like to think that we have the most collective knowledge on the topic.
I mean, just because there was one little curse that happened many, many years ago that may have, shall we say, debilitated a certain clan, I know why you might be a little bit above the curve.
Oh, one of my revenants showed this to me the other day. It was a quote from a comedic group.
Mm-hmm.
They got better.
Yes, but they were only half dead. You're fully dead.
Indeed.
So for my price for this very glorious ward would be to open up negotiations for business practices between my clan and yours. Am I understanding this correctly?
I do have an alternative pitch if you'd like to try a different direction.
I am here to listen and facilitate what I can. If you have more than one idea,
Well, the Tremere have our chantry positions, our regent, but I don't see much of my clan's representation on the council.
on the council. I mean,
It takes a prince to instate a primogen, just as it takes primogen to dethrone a prince.
mhm.
I wouldn't ask for any of that. We put quite a lot of effort into getting Jackson to where he is. It'd be a
So
shame to
I've
lose him now.
heard. He'll just look over at Spotter like, I've heard certain things about helping Jackson find his new seat.
I just assumed the whole domain knew.
Some people do, some people don't. Some people like to think that Jackson made it up onto that big seat on all his own without the booster.
He hasn't been shy about saying that we helped him. So
Oh, I know. I have heard. I heard actually the night before the gala.
So, yes, an alternative pitch could be your support should the clan Tremere need a primogen seat. Not me. I wouldn't be a good primogen.
Why not? Seems like you're doing all the dealing for it.
My clan is better if we set others up.
Set him up for a fall or set him up for a better way of life?
Dealer's choice.
Uh-huh. And my choice would be to put somebody in your primogen seat.
Or at least show support should one be presented.
Ah, there it is.
Those
You
are
want
the
me-
initial ideas.
Okay.
I'm only
So-
just getting into politics, so I could be missing something.
How young are you?
late hundreds.
Wait a minute. Did your sire not get you into politics earlier?
My sire has different priorities than politics.
Number one being endless disappointment in his child.
Isn't that every sire?
Takes one to know one, Spotter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't not. Hold on a minute. I'm good friends with 8 Balls. She hasn't spoken ill about Spotter.
She
To
won't.
you.
True. I mean, I've never been around for the Spotter 8 Ball talks.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you watch NCIS?
I have been known to flip through channels at times. Yes.
Yeah, I get the every once in a while.
When have you ever brought her any positive news?
Never.
You might want to correct that.
No.
Oh, no. You might want to correct that. That may just
Let's
give
be
you hope.
fair. She already knows before I tell her.
Yes and no. You've actually surprised her a couple of times from what I've understood. Don't me. I'm your primogen. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sassing me.
Would you like me to step out of the office for a moment?
No,
No. We're not Bruja.
this is normal.
Strong like them.
This is how we talk. This is how we settle things. We settle things with words. It's okay.
And in Spotter's case, banter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how else do you talk to him?
Matter of factly.
How does that go, Spotter? Oh. Got it.
All right. Next time I'm over to visit you, Spotter, we're playing chess.
I'm still so bad at it.
I'll help you
Oh.
be worse. I mean, we'll improve you.
Wait a minute. What kind of chess? I am now interested.
Oh God, I could barely play.
3-dimensional.
Yeah, exactly. I could barely play with one board. He gave me 3.
Did you not watch Star Trek? How else do you play 3D chess?
Poorly, apparently.
You know what? I know of an Nosferatu that could actually help with this. You know, Martin. What? No witty banter on that?
Nope. Just didn't say his name 3 times.
He's not like Beetlejuice.
Wouldn't it
Are
be
you
more
sure
just
about that?
Wouldn't it be more just expressing any sort of desire? Man, I truly wish I could have blank. And if you say that 3 times in a row, suddenly a boon is on offer and Martin is
Mhm.
standing next to you.
That's only if you do it on the street so he can hear it. If you're doing it here, and if he happens to be here obfuscated, he knows exactly what's going to happen. By the way, how did you beat the Naduku? Now I need to know.
And Theo will actually reach into his doctor's bag and pull out a length of chain. This,
And that is exactly.
the thing that locked it in place.
We
And then he'll put it back in the bag and shut
look.
the bag.
I'll never. I'll always banter and I'll brag a little bit, but we might have got a little lucky on that one.
So you threw a chain to lock an Antiku in place.
It seemed to work.
Well, little one of us might have run his mouth, and the others were waiting in position for that to happen.
So no one got hurt?
I wouldn't
No
say that.
significant injury.
Okay, who got hurt?
Nothing that couldn't be nothing that couldn't be healed overnight, if that.
You didn't have your fortitude up, did you?
There's always time for improvement.
Oh, you don't have it. Oh,
It's a bit different now.
I would hope so. Because going after that, I would hope you would always have it.
We all stopped for a lovely smoothie when we were done.
Interesting way of putting that sentence together.
After the end is quite nice for that.
I've heard of that place. I haven't been there yet.
You
I
need to
actually
go.
highly encourage it. Is
But
there
again-
food from your living days that you missed?
Absolutely. Say anything you miss when you're there, and it will show up minutes later.
Okay.
Drink, food, dessert.
Interesting. All right. I'll go. As for your ward, let me talk to the clan and see what they wish to do for payment or what they're willing to offer for payment. Is that agreed?
More than fair. I just simply wanted to get the pitch to the right person.
You're not a baseball fan, are you?
Not my sport.
So you set up the pitch. Now you're just hoping it will land.
Either that or a foul ball. One of the two.
Interesting. Well, I know certain elders would like me to then give them an interesting update.
What we got you, Dr. Smith? Can I ask you a quick question?
Oh, well, that's always a fascinating introduction.
Well, you know how blood works better than probably anybody in this room. How does the ward identify Nick Tuku?
Starting at the most basic, and one of the first rituals that I ever learned, there is a ward against ghouls.
Mhm.
That does not track based on the humanity side of it. It is more the small fragment of vitae that they consume that
Mhm.
lets them be greater than human.
Mhm.
That identifies specifically the vampiric within them.
Mhm.
There are other wards, such as ones that protect against lupine. Again, not paying attention to the human side of any of that. It's entirely the other. The challenge that I think would be interesting to develop a ward against the Niktuku is that it isolates a bloodline. And no ward that I currently know of does such. It would isolate based on type more than clan. So it would probably be a case of I would develop. God, how best to explain this?
Well, I'm not going to ask you for thaumaturgical details.
I would start with the structure of the ward against kindred,
Of course.
And
and
then
simply refine from there, because I wouldn't need to stop all kindred. I would only need to stop a specific bloodline from your clan, which, as I understand it, is sort of its own separate entity by this point.
That's my question.
so you
What
would
if
have to.
there were
Go ahead.
others just saying that I can't say for certain that all Niktuku stayed Niktuku. Some might have said, this is too crazy even for me at some point way back when. But
And
they're still of that
potentially-
bloodline.
And potentially converted to the Nosferatu.
Correct. Because they're still, unfortunately, Nosferatu.
Based on the structure of wards, should it be put in place correctly, I would assume it would still affect them.
My question is false positives. I think you science people use that.
It is certainly something to consider, but a ward is never a guarantee, and it is very rarely actually a barrier.
For sure.
Oftentimes, it is just a very painful deterrent.
For sure. Thanks. I figured
So
it'd be better asked now while you're here rather than when all the elders are talking. So
yes, do make sure that they have that kept in mind, because it will
inadvertently,
it will be a part of it.
That's valid. All right. What I will do is I will call a meeting with the elders. I will discuss this with them. When is there a timeline in specifically where you wanted an answer?
What time of year is it right now, Storyteller? Like just currently
It's
where
like
we're at in
midsummer.
game? Midsummer?
Yeah, you're
Going into
between the-
August.
No later than autumn, if at all possible.
Halloween.
Works just fine.
Perfect.
and yeah, and my question wasn't to deter, just more of a heads up.
Opening up the understanding of how it works.
Because, someone just randomly not knowing what they're doing just walks through and he's like, oh shit, that hurt. Oh, guess I'm on there too now.
And that's actually if you hit a ward, it's not just going, oh, that hurts. That's, oh my God, I survived.
Right.
It's
The side benefit being some of them are far sneakier than the ones we fought and infiltrating.
And if you truly do have hidden ones among your ranks that don't wish to out themselves to the greater clan, simply just make sure that not every pathway is warded against them, because then that still provides you something in the form of a funnel.
Absolutely.
Let me talk to them and see where we go from there.
Mhm.
Okay.
This isn't something I would expect to take a short amount of time. It's a rather hefty decision to make for an entire clan.
This is correct.
Hence
I
why I
asked you
brought
for
it
a
to the
time.
Primogen.
No, I appreciate it. I will speak to the elders and bring up a meeting shortly.
Excellent.
Right. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen.
And Theo will
Oof.
offer a
Thank you.
hand-in-hand shake. Thank you for your time.
Cedric will actually handshake right back. Well, thank you guys for bringing this up to me and interesting and how things developed within Natuku. Thank you. And he will actually see you guys out. And as you guys go into the night, this is where we take our break.
All right. We'll be back in roughly 10 minutes, y'all.
Well, welcome back to our second half. We had a great first half, and it's just going to get better because I'm excited. We're going to actually start off with, where is Theo and Taylor?
I don't honestly know in terms of location, Dr. Hammond, where you think this meeting would start. It would probably need to be something where talk could be open and not need to be double talked or code or anything like that. But actual venue, I think, would probably be up to you.
All right. She's actually prepping lesson plans for her fall term, so she could meet you at her haven. Mark and Jennifer are busy at the gym that is getting ready to open.
Sounds perfect.
Mhm.
And yeah, with a quick knock, greetings set aside, and he'll come in. Thank you for agreeing to sit down with me for a bit. I just am out of my depth and want to start wading in.
She looks at you. And the way she looks at you, it's almost like she's peering into your soul just for a moment. And she's like, are you sure you haven't already waded in and you're realizing you're out of your depth?
It's somewhat of both columns.
Come on in, Theo. And we sat down. So tell me about it.
I'm getting into politics. I thought
This
I would
is my
start.
shocked face. Oh, I made you laugh. That's fantastic.
It was a good joke. I've started, well, not small. I've started medium, I guess, would be a descriptor.
I mean, you are Tremere.
It started.
There is a precedent. Okay.
We have standards to live up to.
Exactly.
The slime doesn't secrete itself. We have to collect it. No. It started with me speaking with Zora.
Okay.
When I realized she would make a better harpy than what we currently have.
All right.
And so I started asking her about it, talking with her, and said I'd be willing to throw my support behind it. And maybe I could dig up and see who else would be supportive behind it. I even spoke to Harpy Kitty. She's attached to the position, but I don't think committed to it.
She doesn't seem particularly politically motivated. I think she just likes to know all the damn gossip.
Which, while a traditional role for harpies to fill, this is Chicago.
Exactly.
There's more than gossip
Gossip.
to be had from that position.
There is.
And truly, Zora seems to be doing quite well as a personal harpy.
Mm-hmm.
And truly, I don't think her methods or anything she's currently doing would have to change if she took over the position.
No, because she's pretty much already doing the job because Kitty isn't doing all that she can do in the position.
And I've even been told that people have seen the two of them conversing on occasion.
Well,
So I
Zora is
think-
not one to waste a potential asset.
No, she's taking full advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the first step in testing the political waters.
All
The
right.
second happened this evening. I pitched a project idea similar in scope to restoring gargoyle memories to Cedric Calhoun to ward what the clan Nosferatu would want warded against the Niktuku, should I be able to develop a ward against them.
Okay.
And
What's
he
the
asked-
problem?
I don't know if I pitched it correctly or if what I asked for as price was too much or not enough.
What did you ask for as the cost for the service that you are willing to provide?
One initial idea was friendly business relations between the clans. It's not an opportunity that the two are often afforded each other due to grudges.
Mhm.
The other option that I presented was that, oh crap, Junie, quick bit of help because Maddox is having a brain
Their
moment.
support for promoting a Tremere
Thank you.
Primogen.
Or Clan Nosferatu and Cedric's support for instating the Tremere on the Primogen Council. So it's either our clan gets better business standing or our clan gets better political standing.
Okay, the reason I know you're a novice at this. You are offering them protection against one of the worst predators that hunt them. That is significant. And you're basically handing it on a silver platter to him by offering him a choice between those two. It should have been both. You are saving a clan. That is huge. If you can be successful.
I suppose that's why I
That
offered
whole
the choice.
clan should owe you a fucking life boon. But to not lord over them, being that there's a history. It was your people that turned them into gargoyles. Literally. You would say both are required if the ritual is successful. Now, have you already worked out this ritual?
No,
Can
it
you
is
deliver
still,
what you've offered?
I presented the theory. I haven't guaranteed whether I can do it or not yet. I would need to start in earnest on the project.
Okay, that is both good and bad.
It
Because
is in the
had you-
hypothetical.
Had you already developed it, who's to say you would have left? They could have just destroyed you and taken it. Never underestimate Nosferatu. Never.
No, it's a grand way to get ashed.
Exactly. 2, you're going to have to deliver this. Do you know where to start?
Yes, I have several ideas as well as Arden Canty's notes.
Look at them very closely. I'm going to inform you of something about Arden Canty. I first ran across his work in Montreal, 60s. It's where I found Lena. He was a master of wards. There were wards he had created that were custom tailored against Bahari. I had to dominate humans to get into certain areas and clear the way that weren't Bahari.
He successfully locked out an entire faith.
We are changed by our faith.
I'll be damned.
There is a reason I consider myself different than descendants of Cain. And it is not just fanaticism. So, read his notes carefully. If you must, consult with Tracy. She's a brilliant mind. Get her to look at them. Because there may be something you miss because you don't understand his writings or how he coded them. It's highly
Yes.
possible you will read them and see something that you think makes sense, but then she reads them and realizes it's hidden in it. Okay? You must deliver this now. And
I have
you
full
must,
confidence that I can.
yep, and you must tell Cedric that it's both. Peaceful trade between the clans to bury the hatchet in this city. Don't let your reach go too far, even though the whole clan, once it gets to the Nosferatu here, it'll spread worldwide. You're just going to have to take that L on that. Okay. But you will be known as the creator of this. You will be known and you will be respected by Clan Nosferatu. But your clan as a whole will not be respected by Clan Nosferatu. That's not how they work. Truly, if you can do that, what's the deadline on this?
I asked them
Halloween.
to have I asked them to have an answer by the start of autumn. Cedric shot back with Halloween. They would have an answer for what
Okay.
they would hope for.
Okay. When you get this mastered, give yourself 2 months, deadline end of September. A month before they decide their decision, you revise because you're successful with Cedric. The price is now both the trade and the support of a Tremere Primogen. Because you are offering Cedric the salvation of his clan. You undervalue your work, Dr. Smith. Never do that. Why do you think when I ensured Kevin sat his ass on the throne, I made sure that he and his descendants would basically owe me hospitality for perpetuity? Because I know what my service is worth.
Well, it seems I need to learn mine.
Exactly. Exactly. How are things going at your school?
I have gotten past the initial hump of lack of communication between the students, and now it is more just finding ways to help maintain engagement within actual lessons. Their assignments and such are progressing nicely, but actually keeping full retention is more difficult than I would have thought. How do you keep students engaged in your lessons?
I'm hot.
I don't believe I can utilize the same talents.
No, I understand. No, because I'm not everybody's forte. But literally, it's a matter of delivery. You witnessed one of my guest lectures I did. It's a matter of delivery. It's showing my passion for the subject by conveying it through the delivery of the topic I'm discussing. And it can lead to an infectious type of engagement to that passion that I have for it. Now, there's always going to be some people that just aren't going to be interested. Those are people that usually switch majors because they get into it, study it for a while, and realize this really isn't for them. And that's completely valid. They should not waste their time. But in your case, you're talking about blood mages of your clan.
We do have those who cannot work blood sorcery or can't do it well, and that's encourage them to pursue the other talents of the blood.
Absolutely, and you should do so. If your students are struggling, but because your clan is known to be a little bit obsessive about doing good in everything they try, literally, I mean, I'm going to call a spade, but literally encourage them to pursue their strengths if they are lacking engagement in the sorcery. But deliver the content that you are teaching them. I have seen you when you're working your blood sorcery. There is a fire in you when you do that. There is passion in it. Convey that to your students. Don't consider it just strict theory that you're teaching them. This is your work. This is your passion. And see how they react.
Display my excitement.
Yes. Be batshit passionate about it. Those are the instructors that the students often enjoy the most because they understand the instructors love what they are teaching to others so that others can love it too.
Not a perspective I would have considered. Probably not on my own, at least.
You're welcome.
You may find Tremere all throughout academia, but Bruhar the true instructor, it seems.
We are the teachers of life and experience.
Books oftentimes teach neither.
Exactly. But sometimes the books can tell the stories of those. Oh, and by the way, I'm no longer Kevin's Mola.
Oh, congratulations. I was actually hoping that yoke would be thrown into the field where it belongs.
Yeah, he's decided to work with Karlak to take out Maxwell.
A very princely decision.
Certainly is.
That's-
I don't begrudge him, but I can't be associated with that.
So Kevin's standing has gone to neutral.
His standing with me is now tested. We will see if he is manipulated to make moves against me. Karlak is cunning.
It will also show us who he will surround himself with now that he no longer takes your advice.
Exactly.
Because something tells me people who you could have told him no about are gonna weasel in.
Of course, they're going to try. We will see if he's strong enough to stand on his own.
A prince that can't isn't really much of a prince.
Exactly. And the attack on my garden. Yeah, that was Helena.
I figured the interrogations would help somewhat, but I'm glad that you've confirmed it.
Yeah. She sent me flowers that evening after I got back to the place. Yeah. Just so I'd know. I threw them in the dumpster, and then when the Undercity dwellers brought the remains of the 3 construction workers that were sent to assault my barricade, I used them as fertilizer and grew some gladioli and sent them to her with a thank you note for sending the fertilizer. And I sent these blooms for you to enjoy the fruits of your discards.
Truly, I am so glad I have not garnered her attention. And I'm sorry that you have to play this game.
The thing is, whatever she throws at me, I will use it to my advantage. If she cares so little to throw her things at me, I will use them to my advantage.
One bitch is trash.
Is my treasure.
Well, I appreciate the candor and the multitudes of both political advice, thank you, from the English nobility, and intellectual advice, thank you, from a rather well-known professor.
You are very welcome, Theodore. Please, allow me to see you out.
Oh, I saw Emma off with good graces, and from what I've heard, she's already enthusiastically learning.
She is. She recently did make her petition to us, and Lena right now is still away on her dig with her students. She will be back in another week, and she will actually be taking over the tutelage because I will be embracing Lena when she returns.
Congratulations. Couldn't have happened to a smarter woman. May that brilliant mind be preserved for all time.
Absolutely. Have a good evening.
You as well.
And as Theo leaves Taylor's place, or Taylor's office, Magnus, where are we finding you?
Somewhere on the north side.
And what are you doing exactly?
Well, after we lost the trail of Gulaboo at the entrance to the Goblin Roads, Magnus contacted Aurora saying he needed to talk to someone from the Wolf Pack about someone who had gone into the Goblin Roads within the past however long it had been. I'm sure Theo gave him a number.
As you're milling about on the north side, because who wants to do that willingly? Yes, Spotter. This is not Spotter. It's okay. You will hear Harley coming up behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And he slows down to the point where he kind of crawls as you're walking. Kind of just look over and go, "What's up?"
Oh, well, at least the chances of me punching someone in the face just went down.
Am I supposed to be insulted or am I supposed to be, yay, it's not me?
I mean, you're not Tyrus, so
Well, he can be a bit much at times. Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
But at the
And he
same
didn't
time,
show up when the rest of us went after the slavers, so I kind of have a bit of a bone to pick with him about that.
look at, he's adopted. What do you expect me to do?
I don't expect you to do anything.
Okay,
It's not
good.
your responsibility.
No, it's not. There are certain things I will do, and there's some things that I just think whatever maker I have, that he's not mine.
Fair.
Plus, he threw me through a loop when I got into it. So he can take his asshole-ish ways at times and shove it up his ass. But what am I to what am I to say? He's been doing enough. He does what he can. But at the same time, you know how he is.
You got a place we can talk?
Sure. Hop on back.
All right.
And he will actually drive you up another couple blocks, pulling into a mechanic's place. It's closed.
Mm-hmm.
But he opens up the garage, pulls in, closes it, kind of kills off the engine. And you walk into what looks like a mechanic's office. It's not really an office, it's more of like tools and shit. I go, "You want a seat?" There's only a couple of seats and a really banged up desk.
Sure. Magnus sits down.
So what's up?
So, y'all keep track of things that go on in the Goblin Roads and what goes in or out, right?
We do our best, but I'm going to tell you now, fucking thing is tricky as hell. Have you ever been in?
Yeah.
I don't normally recommend it to people.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Because
But
if you get lost by there, there's a lot of hell to pay.
yeah, we were not made to survive the areas that stuff goes through.
Especially the wolves. I mean, I know I'm a wolf pack, but those
You and I both
guru-
know how much that's worth.
nothing compared to the actual experts running through those roads.
Mm-hmm.
Loden did some serious damage that only if we're lucky Jackson can rebuild with the wolves.
Yeah, I'm doing my part on that. But
I heard
what'd you
D&D
hear?
sessions. Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's fun.
So what'd you do? Roll a fighter or did you roll a barbarian?
Warlock, actually.
Shut up. I would expect that from the warlock.
No, he said he wanted something he didn't have to think about too much, so he went barbarian.
Really? That's interesting. I can only imagine what the Nosferatu, the Bruja, and the Toreador rolled.
Well, the Toreador did the expected and went bard.
I'm not wrong in that.
Yep. The Nosferatu actually went with a cleric of Selene.
A cleric of Selenite for Spotter? The hell is he thinking?
Sorry, not Selene. Soon.
Huh. Yeah. This makes it all sound so much better. Okay. So what did Hammond roll? Now. Because I've heard some swings about her. What'd you roll?
Oh, she went with an assassin rogue.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks. She should have been. From what I've heard with her and how she combats, fuck, the estimate and the Bene Hakim should be like wishing she was part of them.
Yeah.
I heard what she did with the Vanguard. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. She can tear through
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
There's a reason why we don't fuck with her. I've been through a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit. I don't want to deal with her shit.
Yeah. That's probably for the best.
Mhm.
She's one of those live and let live, you know?
Or live and let die. Are you kidding? That
mean-
sword alone.
I mean, that's, if people don't want to let her live, she won't let them live,
Has she named her sword Consequences? Do I have a feeling like that would be the consequences of their own actions against her?
I mean, she hasn't, but if you want to tell people that sword is named Consequences,
Okay. So that's a subtle hint. Got it.
anyway, back to the matter at hand. There was a snake we were tracking. He went up north and went through the Goblin Roads about
Which snake? Nagira or
Gulaboo.
all right. Ooh, wait. Is he a Setite or is he follower of Set? I don't believe this ministry bullshit.
Both.
Okay.
So he's yeah. There's another one, another name. Salvador Dupree.
That I know.
Yeah.
He was through here like what in the 60s and 70s? Working with the drug trades, and then he came back in the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Well, snakes like to shed their skin and shed their names along with it.
I mean, he used to think he was a hot piece of ass, but yeah, no. Not really. I mean, it took people to get high just to decide to, shall we say, entertain his whims. Now you got to turn around and drug somebody to entertain your whims. There's something wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wouldn't be a snake if there weren't something wrong with him.
Valid. So he ran through the Goblin Roads.
That's where we lost the trace of him.
And he's probably in Milwaukee.
Most likely. And, I don't get along with the prince up there, so.
Oh, right. Because he just opens up the door for us.
Well, I wasn't saying that, but you have better contacts up there than I do.
True.
And I mean, he is a prince, and y'all are archons, so.
I can think of some charges to say that I have to come up there. I have no problem with that. Decker lets Okay, hold on. Decker doesn't leave anyone into the city, but many are on the outside of the city. But if you go into that city and you actually hide well enough that his Anubis bitches can't find you, that's a score.
Speaking of score, Gulaboo or Salvador, whatever we want to call him.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure he's the one behind the Ash Finder drug.
Fuck.
And that's been getting 2i and mortal authorities involved.
Hence why all the raids.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
So, I figure that could kind of count as a major breach of the Masquerade if an Archon wanted to put that spin on it.
It would be, yes. It would be something that we would actually pursue to then adjust to make sure that the Masquerade wasn't being breached. And had we find out that Decker offered him hospitality or offered him welcome, knowing that he is a Masquerade breacher, that would actually be very, very poor on Decker.
What a shame.
You say that with such enthusiasm.
Well, I would love to just have a heart-to-heart chat with Decker, but he didn't have the balls to come down for the convention, so
Wait, he has balls?
no. Like I said, he didn't have enough to even come down when there was a guarantee of his safety, so
Well, it would
it's not
be
like
that.
he'd come have a chat with me if he didn't have a guarantee of his safety.
First, you have to be invited to have that guarantee of safety. I don't believe the invitation was sent.
What a shame.
I don't know why he would never have gotten an invitation. Oh, wait, no, I do know why.
Yeah, well, Prince Little Deck up there just doesn't impress anyone.
Does he even know how to look? We are Gangrel. I know we are not everyone's cup of tea. I also know we're not the most sociable. We actually can be the most antisocial clan if we absolutely wanted to. But at the same point, at least we have some personality and understanding. And I mean, I'm going to be blunt. Decker is dickless. So therefore, the man has had no personality whatsoever. And I don't know, how old is he? Don't answer that question. He never had a personality.
Yeah. He's old enough to have learned by now. And he hasn't.
Learned?
Which means he's useless.
Learn? The man has to have a functioning brain to learn. He was never turned on at birth.
Well, he has something that let him become prince up there.
Oh, right. That's ego.
There you go. That's what most Ventru run on, so close enough.
Yeah, maybe you should have been embraced into the other game, into the other clan.
Probably.
I mean, I may or may not have heard similar things about you, but you seem to be playing the game much better than him.
I had to learn how the Ventru operate because my orange cat of a sire just dumped me on Loden's doorstep when I was an hour old.
Yeah, but wasn't there a fire going on?
There was a lot of things going on. She still skipped town that same night.
So, pray tell, how did Loden handle, forgive me, the baby Dr. Sanchez?
He tried to raise me first as an attack dog, and when he found out that wouldn't work, he started trying to teach me the ways of the Ventru, as he put it.
Mm. And
I took the lessons that were important and the ones that weren't, like always operate on your ego. I just threw in the trash where they belonged.
Look at where you are now.
We survived. That's what we do as Gangrel.
That's valid. All right. What I'll do is I'll start having patrols on the goblin roll. If I see him, we'll get him. If I don't get, when we get it 2 weeks. If I don't see him, I'm going up to Milwaukee. Fuck this. I'll give him a chance. And you know what? It'll be actually better in our court if we gave him a chance. And if he turns around and fucks us, well, you don't fuck the wolf pack, especially when we're after you.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I think I'll be good.
I think you guys know exactly what you're doing, so it's not my worry anymore.
Yeah. Wait until I tell Tyrus. Shit, he's going to love it. Should I tell him that you informed me?
I mean, that's up to you. Like, I still won't turn down a chance to punch him in the face. Just saying.
My face doth shocked. All right. Well, I will give him a go. I'll give him a call like right now and we'll see where it goes.
All right.
You have a good one. All right. Thanks for
Yeah.
letting me know.
Magnus holds out his hand.
Totally shakes it.
See you around, Dread.
Take care. And you'll see him starting to pick up his phone and call.
Yep. Magnus leaves and heads back to his area of Chicago.
As Magnus is heading out, where are we fighting Spotter?
Spotter's walking towards 8 Balls Haven.
That very broken down Victorian building. Got a lot of, character.
Yeah, he's got a little, what do you call it? The thing you carry
Badge?
drinks in.
Oh, drink your air.
It's got 2 things of tea. It's got some of the crackers she likes.
And as you get up to the door opens.
He's not surprised. He stopped being surprised a long time ago.
And you'll see 8-Ball. And ironically enough, it's 8-Ball's day in. So she's dressed in this very black and gray Victorian gown with the bustles and everything. And her, very light, fine hair is up in a bun just to give her a sense of normalcy.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll just kind of tilt her head and go, I saw you coming. What's wrong now?
Nothing this time. Just wanted to talk.
Actually, she'll let you in, and as she's closing the door, she will take the back of her hand and kind of feel it to your forehead and then to your cheeks, going,
Mm-hmm.
You never not come with some kind of news.
Well, I have some news. It's not bad, though. And I wanted to talk.
I want the winning numbers to the lottery soon, then. And she'll gesture you into her parlor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she'll sit down and kind of like eye you and going, all right, what's the news?
Oh. So you already know Dr. Smith wanted to talk to Cedric. He's got a little thing cooking upstairs.
Oh, Cedric already called me on that.
What do you think?
Also told me options for payment.
I have thoughts on that. What are your thoughts?
That's low. Payment is much too low. He isn't used to this, is he?
No. I mean, I shake my head being in the same boat, but
has he talked to Dr. Taylor yet?
I don't know, but I would have to imagine if he doesn't know something about something like that, she's the person to ask.
He needs to get schooled.
Yep.
Though if he can produce that ward, that will not only just change us, that's going to also change the entire world.
Oh, absolutely.
To save us. And all he wants is us to open up trade or support the new Primogen when it comes out. Spotter, don't get me wrong.
I
It's like giving me the world, and all I have to do is take candy from a baby.
Cedric has a good poker face.
Oh,
Remind me not to play poker against him.
let's just put it this way between me and Cedric. I have a better poker face than he does, but at the same time, he was actually dealing with you and Theo.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Well, I'll let him figure it out.
Which one, Dr. Theo or Cedric?
Oh, Dr. Theo.
Are you going to advise him?
I might drop some hints that it's a big gift.
Big isn't even in the words.
I know. I don't want him to think he's like all important now all of a sudden. Jesus.
Oh, we can't have the Tremere thinking they're important at all.
Oh, fuck me. We'll never be rid of them.
This is true. We will never be rid of them. But at the
No.
same time, and I believe Nomi is the one who fucked you. I'm not even going into that conversation. Thank you.
Probably for the best.
Believe me, I know what's for the best, especially when I have to talk to Naomi. And then she brings up things.
Oh, man, I thought you was cooler than that.
Oh, no. It's like talking to, how do I put this?
Teenager?
It's like your girlfriend is just so excited to see the mother of the boyfriend. Oh, Spotter and I did this. Spotter and I did that. Did you know?
I'm sorry you have to hear that. You'll never hear it from me.
And I thought my sire was glib. God damn.
I will say this. I'm happy that you are in a decent relationship with somebody that respects you.
Exactly.
But I do not need to know where all the moles on your body is. Thank you. There was some massive bleach on my brain after that. I get her. She's excited.
Spotter's not
Yes.
offended at all.
I know she's excited, exuberant, and thrilled. And
Mm-hmm.
you rock her world. I don't need to know details.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No.
It's good to
why
get
when
a. Yeah.
Go, it's hence to what?
No. It's good to. I mean, she doesn't say that shit to me, so.
Of course not. Why would she say that shit to you?
Oh, I might turn into a Tremere, thinking I'm important and did shit or something.
Well, no. I don't think you would be turning into a Tremere. Heavens knows the Tremere wouldn't know what to do with you if you turned into one. You'd actually be competent.
I'd be in charge within like the day.
I think Tracy may or may not try and see you eye to eye on that.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right.
Tracy would probably roll a couple circles around you. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. No. There's a reason I don't mess with any of the women in the city.
Why is that?
Between you, Tracy, Naomi, literally all of them, Taylor. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I know my limits. I'll just mess with all the guys. That's fine.
Wait a minute. I mean, are you being a gentleman?
Yeah, I value my existence. So
I understand this, but you are being a gentleman, correct?
yes, of course, 100%. Mother's nothing.
You've always assisted them when they needed help, correct?
Of course. Anytime.
Okay. I've raised you better than that.
It's true. So yeah. So that was the news. Quickly.
It's either Dr. Smith does not know his value or he is truly trying to look like a savior.
No. No, I
The
don't think
worst
that's
part is that if we just turn around and take one of those options, we're going to have to hold on to that ward and his knowledge on it, which means we have to turn around and make another deal because every Nosferatu nest is going to want that ward, which means he will have to turn around and make deals, or if we can do it, we can turn around, buy the information, and utilize it. Be his speaking piece, make the deals for him, but we make sure he gets the value of it, but we get the control of who gets it. That
That's
way.
why I come talk to you.
That way, if we can control who gets it, we're not running amok. It will be strategically placed around the world.
Right.
The only thing is it's all in that Tremere's head.
Well, it will be soon.
It will be?
Yeah, he hasn't done it yet. Yeah, that boy's got a checkbook on his ass.
That's why Taylor told Theo, you have 2 months to do it instead of 3 months for them to make a decision.
Not a problem.
He doesn't have a working word yet.
No, he's got the ingredients. He just needs to figure out how to do it.
We're supposed to give him an answer by Halloween. My question to you is, what Nituku are we going to use to see if this ward works?
Well, that was kind of my question to him is, how is it going to differentiate between us and our Nituku? I mean, I can't imagine that all of them are Nosferatu hunting monsters. Some of them may have branched off, but still be part of that bloodline. There might be some in the city that just don't know it. Go ahead. Tell me. I'm being stupid. I get it.
She's actually going to use your given name for a moment.
Do what?
Call you that. She's actually going to use her given name for you, the one you were born with. She's going to look you dead in your eye. I know that you are hopeful. And you are always giving some kind of positivity to look better in some people. The Nituku all go mad. There is no turning around and saying, chuck this life I don't want, and I'm going to be a Nosferatu. Unlike us, they have unfortunately gone mad like some Malkavians. It's in the blood. There's no stopping the madness. I don't want to crush your hope. But at the same time, it's something you cannot stop. It's just like when I embraced you and you turned into what you are now. It's in the blood. So the question is that can Dr. Smith differentiate Nosferatu from Nituku?
Right. Find out when one of us tries to walk through it.
And if he fails, there is an even bigger price to pay. Because Cedric does not like to be the fool.
Oh no, you don't get to be him and be the fool.
And since he has talked to every one of our elders, it'll be interesting to see exactly how he is going to play off this ward and show us that it works. Because if it doesn't work, it's just another honey word from the Tremere to try and get above us for goods and services that they cannot deliver.
I was thinking.
She sees the wheel turning and the smoke coming out of the ears.
Yeah. Okay.
Playing a game like this is deadly.
No, I get it. I get it.
Especially if you're promising us something. Or at least saying you can do something.
Yeah, I don't want to throw around the word salvation, but it would go a long way.
Agreed. Now I know Cedric has only talked to the elders, and the elders have all kept us quiet. We're not telling the rest of the clan until he can actually produce it.
Correct. I won't.
And you know, well, because you were there. Which why didn't you tell me beforehand?
I run on the assumption that you already know everything that I know.
Being that it's your coterie, mate, I wasn't privy to that conversation.
Noted.
Do I need to make a deal with the gargoyles to make sure that I hear every conversation?
No.
I may not be best friends with Laura, but I am friends with her sire.
Hey, let me ask you something. Speaking of gargoyles in the city,
yeah,
have you ever seen in your time talking to the city, has it ever manifested for you?
The city or gargoyles?
The city.
She thinks a moment. She nods her head. Very, very few times, but a hand.
Yeah.
An arm. A face. Sometimes the city is cruel in the faces she uses. But it's a reminder.
Of the importance of the deal. She doesn't make deals lightly.
No. And when she uses my father's face, my mother's, or my former fiance, I know for a fact she is being serious. And she's being direct.
Okay.
You're going to have a lot to think about, don't you?
Yeah, we have more to talk about, but we can talk later.
I'm assuming you're staying the night then.
Yeah.
Good. We need to work on your waltz.
There's a lot more I need to work on.
If I keep you turning and counting 1, 2, 3, it makes everything easier when you start to actually apply it.
No, seriously, there's definitely some gaps in where I think I am and where I actually am.
We'll work on it.
Appreciate that.
Let me go see you to your room.
Thank you.
And as you go to your room, Bastion.
Hello.
Where are you going tonight?
I believe Bastion will be meeting Edward Haley. and his chowder and Bastian's former girl, Paola, at their haven.
As you pull up, you've been to this house before, I believe, back in season 1. And they expected you. So
Mhm.
the door opens, Paula's there, and she's pulling you in, giving you a hug, happy to see you. And Neely's there. He pulls you into a hug too. And they're bustling, they're happy, they're excited. And they pull you into the meeting room. And as they come in and they bring you in, you see different marketing posters for the bouquet of bullets. And they make this bouquet of bullets into kind of flowers and roses. As in, it's more of like, it's kind of like they're working off of weapons, but they're also turning around and making it legal and trying to get some kind of push into it. And they kind of thought of you to bring you into it. So they kind of show you all of the different marketing techniques, and they all look at you going, what do you think?
Well, I am impressed at the level of commitment. I honestly, when I heard the term bouquet of bullets, I really thought it was like an euphemism or something. Not really a flower arrangement made of high caliber rifle ammunition, but hey, I dig it.
We wanted to make something a little bit more you, but not you exactly.
I actually like it. See, I would never use bullets like this. So I'm really glad that you all had the artistic acumen I lack.
Just because you don't have exactly the artistic palette of a Toreador, you still actually have an artistic way of expressing yourself. And what better way than using the bullets to accentuate?
Absolutely.
So you like?
He looks at all of the works so far and he picks one that's made of rifle bullets arranged into a wild rose. And he goes, this one seems interesting.
I made sure of that one.
I knew it had your finger in it, Paula.
I didn't take the photography, but I turned around and I make sure that it had to speak of you, but it had to speak of you in a way that was authentic.
Honestly, yeah, I like it. I like it. You could use it for the marketing, for the security. I mean, I do not understand the American mind as much as people from here do say, but they do love them bullets. So
Don't worry about the American mind. They worry about their wallets.
oh, that will bring us to the next topic of conversation. Of course, if we are over here. Do we have anything else? Any other works of art you would like my perspective on?
We're working on some, but we're not completely done yet. Neely's just leaning on the desk, just kind of just smirking and enjoying the interaction between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, but when we're done, I'm going to tell you you're going to love it.
All right. That is actually good to see that you are developing so well. Oh.
Well, we're throwing in a little bit of Brazilian kind of flavor, you know?
Don't throw too much. I don't want people to immediately assume. Like, there's only so many people that are enthusiastic about guns in this domain.
Please trust me on this. Just a little bit of flavor.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
It's like talking about the Americans and learning how they don't understand how to use spice.
I
in their cooking.
I never said that.
You never said that. I just said it.
The words did not come out from my mouth.
Of course not,
They
because
are-
you were.
They are truthful, but not from my mouth. Okay. So he looks at both of them. I actually have a request.
Okay. And Neely kind of crosses his arms like, all right, what's up?
Oh, so I have some plans. I have some ideas on how to deal with a few problems that the city has.
Okay. What's with the problems with the city?
Oh, one, the Second Inquisition. Two, a very old pig that does her best to make everyone's life miserable.
Paul rolls her eyes and goes, what did Helena do now?
Oh, at this moment, I don't think she did anything. I mean, there was some weird thing that happened at Taylor's clubs, but I'm not sure if it was her or if it was an associate of her. Could be, but no one told me anything. So
You think that she wouldn't turn around? We all know that she doesn't like Taylor. So I think she's a completely wonderful person. But you know she would turn around and get the digs on her if she could.
Taylor does make it a point of being as obnoxious to Elena as possible. And honestly, good on her. But
who wouldn't want to be obnoxious to that woman? At least Taylor has the balls to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, for one, I am glad her attention's not on me. I mean, it sucks that's on Taylor. But I trust that Bruja to take whatever trash Elena throw at her and make it to good use or something.
Yeah, not wrong.
And actually, that's
Yes.
exactly what I'm counting on. You see, Bastian actually takes out from his bag a lot of papers and puts them on the desk.
Oh, the Ventrue, both of them are just immediately looking at the papers.
Mm-hmm. Here, he points at the first stack, is a number of Annabelle's major and a few minor investments. She does not have a big surveillance over them. She just wants them to keep going well. So, yeah, a few influences undermining and money laundering around on them won't be noticed at all. Here, he points at the second pile, is a list of every contact I had with people around the city, the ones that were, in a lousier position, didn't really want being influenced by people much. Got a lot of them out of my Plumer of Toreador and Elysia. They have been contacting a lot of people. It points at the third. Here is the dossiers of my childer that are coming here into the city. I do believe in a few weeks, Margot set up a few meeting spots, and I'll be in a very hastily and hidey way meeting with each one of them. Possibly actually organize a full meetup, I don't know. And here, he points at the fourth, it's all the data I could gather about the Second Inquisition, their locations, the many actions they have, all the actors and possible agents they have on this. My main idea is to utilize the general strength of my clan. He points at both his Childer's dossiers and the Plumer's dossiers to, in an invisible manner, he points now at Annabelle's resources, undermine the main asset of Elena.
They both look at each other for a moment, then look at you.
As soon as she is undermined, however, I am going to make a deal.
So here's my question to you. Are we going after her stocks? Or are we buying out the company underneath her?
Oh, we are not doing anything momentarily. I want to incredible minds that are here. to better evaluate the most active and most subtle way that we can get all the information. And as soon as the moment is right, we buy off everything.
Paula starts to look through it as Edward looks at you and goes, "You really want to undermine Annabelle?
Oh, Annabelle is like a consequence. I
To which
actually am.
action?"
Oh, I'm going after each and every asset of Elena in the city.
You're going after Annabelle, Brett Stryker, and he starts naming off other Toreador.
Every single one.
I knew you had brass balls, but I didn't think you had that big of a brass ball.
He leans in a little closer to Edward and goes, "She dominated me.
No, I know.
She raised my memory. She made me act in danger to people around me. She maybe thought that I am afraid. And I am. Of course I am. I'm not stupid.
That's fair.
But I'm not forgetting. And the moment that I can strike back at her, the moment that I can make her think that her love boy of 2,000 years old has made it big into the game again and made it so all the assets that she has are lost, while I will be drinking pina coladas without a single worry in the world because it will be not my name in the chopping block. Yes, I will do as such. And you know, I just do happen to know a descendant of that man that's facing her directly.
They both look at you like, holy fuck. Paula is just like, so you're going to use Menele as a scapegoat for all of this.
I mean, I wouldn't be the first Toreador to do it. And besides, Taylor wants to do this. I'm not the one pushing her. What I want to do is guarantee that she succeeds.
You want her to have a seat where, watching everything burn, or the slowly, chaotic mess that she's going to be doing when Helena freaks out?
Well, whenever Elena freaks out, I assume Menele is not going to look around and see that another Pompeii happening.
Paula's just aghast at the moment, like she's processing this. Edward's just going to look and put his hand on Bastion's cheek, going, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? I care about you and I'm worried. Just let me know you're good."
You know what's been happening since I started on the city? I've been made into a joke.
Okay.
Many Toreador look at me with disgust. Or, pray tell, they just look at me and think, poor Bastian, look at that foreigner that doesn't know a single thing. He's just a gun for hire. I was fine with that. But then they messed with my head, and then they had to try to kill me, and acted upon me, and enslaved me. I was no slave back when I was alive. I freed slaves. I helped slaves. And if I need to, I will face that bitch myself. But I don't want to come to this part. So I'm going to try and help. You know, here, a little bit here, a little bit there. They won't know I'm doing anything. Oh, yes, talking with the gargoyles as well. Because, I just do happen to know where her treasury is as well. He takes out from the box, from his backpack, a little box, and opens it to reveal a single rose with a natural color. This one comes from her garden directly.
They're all like blinking and aghast at the moment, like, holy fuck.
And at the moment, I still haven't. But I'm going to properly give this a look. Touch it with a spirit, one could say. Get every insight I can on that woman and use it to our advantage. But he opens his arms. What I need the two of you to know and to do is to prepare the financial part on this and actually help me on the meetings. You won't be risking much, of course. You won't be doing anything.
So you want us to be the silent partner and making sure that we're doing everything around and being completely indirect.
I am going to have a lot of silent partners.
So we are one cog in this wheel.
I cannot hope to take down such a large structure with a simple gun. Gotta make it to a bomb. And besides, that guarantees your safety as well. See, I thought about everything.
But are you looking to, dare I say this out loud, Asher?
Of course not.
I would rather ask the question. You know me, I'd rather ask the question than not.
You are absolutely right on asking that. I realize I may sound a little zealotry at times.
Zealotry?
Yeah, no, right, absolutely. Of course not. I can't hope of that. Her lover boy didn't. Why would I do it?
Okay. I do know some people in the financial field that could actually plant this if you so choose. We can actually do a shell offshore account.
I just want to prepare everything. I want everything to go off in in a big boom all at the same time. Get them all so confused. And they won't even know where to look at first.
You're going to, and Neely picks in and says, you're going to do a domino effect, aren't you? One little action is going to then cause everything else to fall down.
Well, I was never known to be subtle. I know perhaps I can try a little this time.
Subtle? You? Right. All right. We can see what we can do with this. Annabelle shouldn't be too hard to handle. I mean, her companies are. But if we're whittling it down and turning and taking everything and putting it into Melee's name, we're going to have to figure out what his name is, what he's going by now.
We can find a Bruja, some random one that wants to get rich. Or we get it and put it into some charity. Perhaps that's a good one. Actually put that money to good use. In the other side of the world, not here. That would be too easy.
Actually, you could turn around and refund it to the Greeks. Wouldn't that be a kick in the teeth?
Would you look at that? You're quite devilish yourself.
Me? No. I just know how to get back at people. All right. All right. We'll help.
Thank you to both of you. And Bastion actually goes in for a hug. And then,
oh, it's a group hug right now.
I knew I could count on you.
As you're group hugging, there's a knock on the door.
Huh?
And Paula, it's like, don't worry, I'll get it. And as she goes out, it's no more than about, I want to say about a minute or two. And she'll go, Bastion, you might want to come to the door.
Here we go. And Bashan goes, dredging every step in the way.
And as you get to the door, and as you look out, you'll see Maria and all of your child are going, I think we all need to have a talk. And that's how we end season 2. Yay! This is so much fun.
Don't you hate it when all your bastards show up at a business meeting? Said with love.
It's true. It's true.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And of course, do join us on the Discord. That is where we hang out when we are not streaming. There we go. And we also post our casting calls there. Oh, I see Shanky's actually active on the Twitch, so he can post the links. Very good. So we do have an open and ongoing casting call for Call of Cthulhu 7E, London Esoteric Society. TIS is looking for guest players to have some chaotic fun in 1908-ish London. It's early 1900s in London, and literally the London Esoteric Society is investigating all the sus-ass shit and learning that Cthulhu mythos and, you know, occasionally going a bit insane. It's grand fun. That streams on Saturdays at 3 p.m., and she is looking for guest players to help the keeper out just a little bit so she doesn't have to play so many characters all the time. Yeah, so literally, if you're interested in Call of Cthulhu, sign up for TIS's game as a guest. It's a lot of fun. And also, do check out back episodes of this stream and a variety of others at our YouTube channel. Right now in chat, there are links to the McStabber Studios YouTube and to the London Esoteric Society YouTube. That is where we post our content. TIS posts hers on the London Esoteric Society YouTube. Go give her a subscribe over on Twitch and check out her stuff. And of course, at the McStabber Studios YouTube, we have over 5 years. Actually, next month will be 6 years we've been streaming, y'all. 6 years we've been telling TTRPG stories. So all that content is posted on our YouTube. Go check it out. Do check out our friends who also stream not only with us, but on their own channels as well. Junie Von Esch, what you got going on?
Got going on, I strangles the yarn. And I actually started a cross stitch that I'm working on for my work. So you will be actually seeing me stab fabric. Why? Because sometimes fabric just needs to be stabbed. It's true. So you'll see me either doing this or you'll see me doing some stabbing. Why? Because why not? Other than that, if you don't see me there, I will be here on Friday nights starting this upcoming Friday. And then we'll be back here in September. So yay for Saturday nights.
Yep. And of course, Ravnos Archon, who is a guest in this game and also runs and plays in a variety of games with us, runs games that are not D&D on his own channel. Go check him out. And we have Mischievous Red, who has been in a number of our games here on McStabber Studios. She does occasionally stream on her channel on Sunday afternoons. But as she says, be a member of the Discord because all our friends linked here in Twitch chat are announced on our Discord when they go live, so you can show them some support. And Rerolls does TTRPGs on his channel. I know they've been on hiatus for a bit because life got in the way, but hopefully they'll be starting up something soon, and you can give him a follow. And then, of course, DM Daddy RPG is where you will find Jen of Thieves, who will also be playing with Junie in that Friday game that I'm going to be announcing with the schedule very soon. And literally, her and her husband do run and play TTRPGs over on DM Daddy RPG. Okay, so next is merch. If we can get the link.
I thought we were doing it. I'm sorry.
Nope, I thought Shanky would be doing it. There we go. All right. Do check out our Zazzle store. The link is in Twitch chat right now. If you are interested in checking out our studio merch, we have a variety of Chronicle and campaign related merch and just general studio merch for your perusal. I do have some graphics for this Chronicle here. I just haven't had the energy to do the uploading and merchandising of it. But as soon as I can, I will. But do check it out. Make sure if you are interested in perusing our merch that you sign into an account on Zazzle and that you set your account to view all items, basically set the ratings on your account so that you can see all items, because we do have to rate some of our merchandise as adult. Okay, so that way you can see our Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirt or our Cat's to-do list, which was kick ass, take names, be a dragon, all checked, and then Dracula, not checked. Because in the Chronicle, it was never revealed if she actually did or didn't. But of course, in our Q&A after the Chronicle ended, it was stated, yes, she did. Because she was a woman that got shit done. I know, Urini. I actually have the schedule in front of me. Holy crap. But if you would like to, if you would like to contribute to this amazing cast, you can do so by giving us some bits. Basically, show us your biddies, y'all. Show us your biddies. We just wrapped up season 2. This crew delivered. Show your biddies. Bits and donations are distributed to our players here at McSabber Studios. If you would like to support the studio itself, you can do so by subscribing here on Twitch. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you do get 1 free Twitch subscription a month. You might consider giving that to us. Otherwise, you can buy Mama a coffee. Our link to our coffee page is where you can give donations that Twitch doesn't get to take nearly half of. Yeah. So if you would like to financially contribute, that's how you can do so. Otherwise, to support us for free, go to our YouTube, subscribe for free there. As you're watching content there, make sure you like the video and comment. Doing both teaches the YouTube algorithm that that is engaging content, which will boost us higher in search rankings when people search for TTRPG content like ours, and will also push us out as suggested videos for people that watch content like ours. So that's a quick, easy, free way to help spread the word about us. Yeah, and that's a great way to support us, and we appreciate all that do. And we do engage with comments left on our videos. So thank you to all who do that. And now, coming up over the next week, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are kicking off a new chronicle. My dear husband Shanky is running a Vampire the Masquerade V20 chronicle called Chicago. For Dust We Are. It is kicking off Friday at 8 p.m. I really don't want y'all to miss that premiere because it's going to start with a bang. As co-producer, I got a little background knowledge and I'm not giving spoilers. You just don't want to miss it. Okay.
And Tara, we're fucked.
And I am not a core cast member, y'all. I'm a guest player this time because Mama needed a little break.
Guest hype.
So check it out Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Saturday, even though we won't be here Saturday evening at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, Tiss and her crew are back with Call of Cthulhu, London Esoteric Society, running amok. Running amok. Yeah. Join them then. Amok. 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 Join them, hang out with them, enjoy the game. And then lastly, I'm going to say, please take care of yourselves, y'all. If your mental health, which I understand right now with everything going on, I mean, the world's literally on fire and everything's going to hell in a handbasket. But if your mental health is struggling, please take care of it. Please. Lean on your support network if you have one. If you have providers that can assist you with it, please book appointments with them and see them. If you are in crisis, reach out to crisis support for assistance. Right now in chat, there's a group of organizations that you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you are in crisis and those organizations suit your needs. If you are outside of the U.S., those organizations don't suit your needs, or you're doing something else and need to get that help, please go to findahelpline.com. When you go to that site, you can put in your location and it'll pull up all the resources available to you for crisis support. It covers over 140 countries, and it's a very simple website to remember, findahelpline.com. Literally, please get help. We want you around a long time, okay? And people that staff those lines, they want to help you. Let them, please. Also, please take care of your physical well-being. Get your vaccines. It's real fucking important, especially here in America. Please get your fucking vaccines. And if you're responsible for minor children, get them vaccinated too, because to not do so is malignant negligence. And take your meds, drink your water, get some sunshine when you can, wear your SPF, even if it's winter, wear your SPF, because skin cancer sucks. And the sun doesn't just turn off because it's cold outside. So take care of yourselves. Also, I'm going to say as my final little thing, if you supported the fascist, patriarchal, religious fucking bullshit going on, not just in America, but in many countries around the world right now, either by voting for it, by voting for a third party or a minority party that had no chance in hell of actually winning, or by abstaining from voting when you were a registered voter and could vote. You have enabled this shit. You will get no welcome here. You are persona non grata here. Because even if you disagree with things that are happening now, you enabled it. Sucks to have buyer's remorse. I've got no sympathy for you. For the rest of us, we've got to get through this together, support one another. And if you're out there going to try to cause good trouble by protesting, calling your representatives, your elected officials, whatever, just be as safe as you can. Okay. And if raids are happening in your area, please be aware of what's going on in your area and try to look out for yourself and your people around you. Okay. I mean, I know they've literally arrested healthcare workers for just asking them for documentation to show that they have authorization to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're doing. But I'm proud of those healthcare workers for being like, no, you're not just going to come in here. Show us your warrants. Show us your shit. Because that's what we're supposed to do. So please be safe out there. And y'all, thank you so much for joining us for the season 2 finale. Please have a good night.